The first of 2 regular season games on German soil this year. Here we go with the Dolphins and the Chiefs.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
We are in it to win it.
Fight on these two, fight on these two.
Together, defense. Keep it together.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A nice stick and stop for a loss here from Jalen Phillips.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
This one finds Austin out right.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at the 20.
In motion, Slayton. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Big tight end here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. In motion, Hill. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And fights it, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
They'll run with Barkley, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
11 yards for number 11.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And fights through one man. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second down and 3.
Mahomes now to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. On the move to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hand.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. Rolling to his right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are on a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Here's Austin. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, some strong running.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how to sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now it's Mahomes again. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Keon Crossen.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. After the turnover, it's Tua. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. In motion, Hill. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Slayton.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Tua setting up shop to throw again.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Now Tua.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
In motion, Slayton. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Down to about the 22 here.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown ground.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Now here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Being chased out left.
That is incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Gano's kick is good, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. On first down, Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down and want to be a gain of 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry up. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On play action, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdes-Scantling. Well, a heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
In motion, Hill. Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
In motion, Slayton. Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. from the 3, 2nd and a yard. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Well, he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Chiefs 32.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 now on 1st down.
When you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Second and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That ball caught by Slayton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Tua now on 1st down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away.
And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Mahomes.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Mahomes will throw.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete.
Kansas City touchdown.
Terry McLaurin,
55 yards.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And I think the Chiefs have it, they do. So they needed the onside kick, they got it, now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Mahomes. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Still time to go for the win, but they've got to get up and spike it quickly. Mahomes to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
Now Tua.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown, or what have you